Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? We back. Another episode of Primo Sports. It's your host, Jake, spreading that love. And of course, I'm with my co-host.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Lex. And welcome back to another episode of Primo Sports, where it's all game and no hype.
Yeah, so Pete. In the last video doing numbers. Shout out y'all. We hit our PR, personal record, 71 views on the last video. This has been going up. I've been watching it daily. It's actually just been climbing steadily. So at one point, like when I first dropped it, it started low. I was like, damn, what's going on? Maybe we was out for too long. The algorithm isn't trying to push the content. But then as I seen it, I was like, boom, put out a short. That probably helped it for sure. I try to just pick the best parts of the conversations. What I actually did was I have other ones in the works as well. They're gonna come out from that episode. So make sure y'all tune into that as well. Cause show love to the shorts the same way y'all showing love to the videos, and we could keep growing this channel. Get to that 100 subscriber mark soon. We about to come up on. I mean, we've been almost doing this a year now.
Just crazy. I think next month will be a year, which I was thinking about that, like maybe last weekend, last show that we did, and it was like, yo, we really been at it for a minute, and then just seeing, getting how many subs we've been getting through all of this has been kind of dope. And after you just telling me, how the last vid is doing, the numbers that it's doing, it just lets me know that we're doing something right. This is built from the ground up. This is super organic.
Super.
If you would see the setups half of the time, you would be like, all right, I respect your hustle. You know what I mean? So maybe that's, maybe people could connect with that.
Bro,
however you can connect with it, I appreciate it.
Go back and look at the old videos. Watch it. Watch how it just the quality itself is crazy different.
Yeah,
like
everything has gotten a little bit better, man.
We didn't have 4K before. We didn't have that 4K logo right next to our videos. You know what I'm saying? It didn't say none of that shit.
So now, like I said, we're doing something right. We're learning as we go, and we're in constant conversations of how we can make the brand grow, and and what we can do, and how we can actually expand it, and we'll, how far we can actually take it. Because it started off of all off of conversations, bro. Just conversations, hitting each other up about random stuff about sports, what we seen, what we might have heard, what we think about something. And then it just became like, yo, let's just do something.
We share a lot of the same opinions as well on shit. Like, one being the Boris Diaw shit. That was just the thing that was like, yo, who you think really was the contributing factor for real? Because I already knew in my head, I was like, but I'm going to see what Lex say. And he's like, yo, bro, Boris Diaw was hooping in that shit. Yo. So, shout out Boris Diaw for
once
doing
again,
that anyway.
bro.
We're going to keep shouting you out, man. Because that was just, you're not understanding this IQ, especially now that we older. We trying to think smart when we playing now. It isn't about
the ball movement.
All that explosive shit, pause, I'm not doing that. When you do once I see, yo, you got it, bro.
You got it.
Yo, you got it, little bro. I'm good. Like, I'm here with you for the perimeter defense. You happen to get by me, I'm not chasing you down. Yeah, you got that, little bro. Now, unfortunately, I am a man, and I'm always got competitive nature. So if it happens to be like motherfuckers start talking shit or something,
then you gotta play.
Now it's like, okay, now I'm chasing shit down, and then I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna regret every second.
Because you're gonna try to do way too much. That's why.
Yeah,
you're gonna try to force knowing your ass. You're gonna try to force the shit.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You might get a little upset. You're gonna get upset.
I don't like losing, bro.
You're gonna get upset, and he definitely gonna be like, "Nah, fuck that. Give me the ball. I'm gonna check this shit."
Yeah.
Nah, because I'm open.
Yeah, because
I'm open and I can hit this shot.
Yeah. I'll just do a step back, bro. I'll just do a step back and I'm going to let this shit go. It is what it is. But just getting into it, man, we're gonna start off with that Cleveland and Pistons. Shout out y'all, man. We needed that. We needed that. I know that's that Duolingo notification. So shout out them because the Knicks need this, man. That's why we need it. We just
definitely do.
The best case scenarios happening right now. But we're not gonna get into that. We're just gonna get into the series itself. Back and forth. I mean, just when you thought it was, it's just gonna be whoever wins the home games. So that means Detroit in 7. But it ends up being game 7 at Detroit, but it didn't happen off of just everybody winning their home games. They actually each won a road game against each other. Mm-hmm. And you got the signs of like, oh shit, Harden's ready, closing out. Is this a new chapter for him? Is he rewriting history? Donovan Mitchell, he has his little moments where he's like not hitting shit for real. Like, but then he's just on absolute.
I feel like in the fourth quarter fire. Is when he just like, that's when it like turns on for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's when it clicks.
39-point second half in one of these games. I mean, this is just an absolute fault in, you know what I mean? Like, so if
it's a great series.
I think like Donovan, for him, it's just a mental thing when it comes to when he's like, he gets so streaky sometimes, like where he just starts hunting the 3 when he's already missing a lot. Like you gotta go
just
to
the
basket, and he's doing that now more. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I could see him getting more mature. And yo, bro, that little fucking that little overview shit, yo.
We mastered that
bro, shit. He's the best at that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit.
And then James Harden having moments, but then James Harden also going back, reverting, like they lose at home. Like you have a chance to close it at home.
Right.
You're not able to do it. You're going back to game 7. I mean, you're going back to Detroit, game 7. Who you got?
I got Detroit. I think in order for Cleveland to win, it's those 2 guys. It's gonna have to be Donovan Mitchell and it's gonna have to be James Harden. I feel like those 2 dudes are gonna have to like really step it up. You know what I'm saying? Because they both got something to prove, especially James Harden. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like
especially in game 7.
Yeah, so I feel like it's on them 2, and then everybody else has to follow suit. Because in the last game, it looked like they was playing pretty good team basketball, with moving the ball a little bit. But I really just think it's gonna have to be on them 2. They have to be the 1-2 punch in order for them to win. And I think if they can start hitting shots and really, make something happen, everybody else is gonna follow suit because they got, some pretty good pieces around them. I think Detroit kind of got to get out of the ISO ball because it looked like they was playing a little too much ISO ball last game, and they got to like Tobias Harris. I think he's gonna have to be from here on out. If they make it to the next, he's gonna have to be the X factor for him. You feel me? Like it's been too many years of like, yo, you know what I mean? Like you're the 3rd option. You're that guy. So I feel like he's gonna have to have a solid game for them. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna have to be all over the floor, in my opinion. And then Duncan Robinson just hitting shots, doing what he does or whatever. But yeah, if Cleveland's gonna win, I think it's gonna have to be on James Harden and on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, it's just gonna come down to James Harden taking care of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
As long as he's hitting more shots than turnovers, then they're obviously gonna have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit at home has been pretty solid. Cade is
hooping right now.
He's nice, man. He has a real old school game to him. Feel like I don't know if it's just the afro or whatever, but it's just kind of like it's just good moves. It's decisive moves, right? So it's not every dribble has a purpose. Mm-hmm. I'm making sure that once I see you bite for something, I'm gonna just go by you. I'm not gonna do another dribble back into it. We're not here for the fancy shit.
I just need to get to the basket.
It's a real business mindset when he's out there hooping. That's just kind of like what I'm seeing. I would say Cleveland has more pieces.
They do.
As far as, with Evan Mobley, and then Strus has been doing some shit. He's been fucking coming up clutch for them.
Strus is pesty too.
Jared Allen at the 5, solid out there 5. getting rebounds, doing what he has to do in the paint.
And they got Schroeder too. Definitely has more pieces, especially like with Dean Wade. He's a hooper. Yeah, he be doing this thing, hitting shots and stuff. Game 7 should be very exciting though.
Yeah.
It should be very exciting.
Ideally, now we'll go into like me as who I would want in the series. I probably would want Cleveland just to have home court advantage off the rip. Even though it would be nice too to kind of get that lick back pause on Detroit. We couldn't get any wins against them in the regular season. We lost against them pretty convincingly as well. So I think just showing, hey, number 1 seed, whatever. And then if you're able to just start on the road, you're already in that position. All right, let's try to steal one on the road. Instead of versus like doing your thing at home and then going on the road. You could just basically kind of get it done and over with in a way. Like, let's just try to get this road win out the way so that way we could get the home court advantage for ourselves and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in Detroit, it's pretty, it's like Midwesty, so Knicks fans probably won't be able to travel there as easy. Same thing with like Cleveland. So even though they're gonna pop out no matter what, they're gonna find a way into the motherfucking spots and be able to cheer on the Knicks. But it won't be like Philly or whatever.
That's only like an hour and a half.
Which I'm gonna say this too. I totally agree with Josh Hart on. You can't say you're a sports town if you're not. Like, a sports town is all sports. Like, there's no way that another team could come in and take over your building. Like, there's no way that the Knicks are gonna go to they can't take over TD Garden.
Nope.
You know what I mean? They can't take over Detroit or anything like that. They're not gonna
go to LA and do it.
You can't go to LA and do it. And the fact that we were able to do that in Philly, and it's not even the first time it happened, then we was able to do it in Atlanta too. But that makes sense because Atlanta, I don't really consider a sports town. That's more of just like a vibe town. I mean, a lot of history town, music town, shit like that. But if you're gonna say you're a sports town, there's no way that you should be letting any team come in and take over your trap in a playoff series at that. You can't just be like, oh, we only fuck with the Eagles. You gotta fuck with everybody. Like, all the teams gotta be relevant. So I agree with that take. But moving on from that, Game 7 will go into Spurs closing it out against the motherfucking Timberwolves, getting them out of there, pack them up. Anthony Edwards going over there and shaking hands with them. 8 minutes left in the game, down 30. How do you feel about that?
I don't like that. That's from my star player. Honestly, like, bro, we got 8 minutes left. I don't give a fuck, my nigga. You better fight until that shit say 0-0. You could dap up after this shit, my nigga. That shit ain't going down, my nigga. You can't dap somebody up mid-game. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got 8 minutes left, so that means only 4 minutes was played in the fucking fourth quarter. Right? That, to me, that just means that you just surrendered. You just threw in your white flag. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even try to fight. You know what I mean? In my opinion. So I don't like that. And then you come out there and the team gets fucking smoked by like 30.
Right.
Not prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't prepared for the moment. I'm not going to say you wasn't prepared as a team. Maybe you had, a great game plan, but for the moment, you guys were not ready. You guys did not show up. And they're going to, I think they, you know, in the off season, there's gonna might be some shaking things up going on over there in Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna move anywhere, but I think like coaching, something's gonna happen just because, you know, I don't know. You can't move away from Anthony Edwards though. I just think it was a corny move though. Like, bro, just take that L. That's some like I don't know. To me, man, when I see people do that shit, it's just like some. It's like when you playing a game against somebody and they busting your ass by 30 and you quit and you go, well, bro, you had it already. It's like, bro, but finish out the game, bro. Like, it don't matter. We playing the game. Like, we could run it back afterwards if that's what you want to do. Like, I hate when people do that. Like, that type of shit. It's kind of like, all right, like, you trying to be cool about it. Like, yo, nah, I'm just saying. You can even see it on some of the Spurs faces. Like, when it came through, gave them, they're like, oh, all right. Like, bro, it's 8 minutes left in the game.
Fuck it. Like you said, fuck it. Y'all got us. It's like, even if you did feel that way, nigga, fuck it.
Yeah, wait till the end.
Just hoop.
Just wait till the end. Like, yeah.
Even if when they're dribbling the ball out the last 30 seconds or whatever, all right, my nigga.
Right, because you ain't even about to play anyway. So just what's the problem with you waiting on the bench? Because what you did, you ended up giving dap to him and then what? Going to sit on the bench? Like, you could have just sat on the bench, waited, gave him dap when the shit hit, 0-0 and just leave it at that, bro.
So you got to think in that moment, you're in a war with your team. So, you know what I mean? Like, even your team is looking at that. You feel me? Even being down 30, you know what I'm saying? If you the captain, you're supposed to go down with your ship.
Yeah.
You feel me? So your team is looking at this like, word, there's still 8 minutes left though, bro. Even if they are gonna sit you down, my nigga, fuck it. Ben, all right, just go sit down. Bust this move. All right, game over. Good game, good series. See y'all niggas in the summer. Yo, be good. Yo, holla at me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Grab something to eat. Whatever. Boom, boom. Keep it moving. But to go over there with 8 minutes left and I'm just, all right, Jake. Yo, solid, bro. Great game.
Like, even me, I might have told you, yo, bro, come on, gang. Like I feel like you don't really.
Like, nah, bro.
I feel like you feel that way. Like, oh, you're like, I don't even feel like you're really congratulating me for real. Like, I feel like it's a fucking backhanded congratulations, like, oh, y'all got it, yo, because y'all got some 7'4" nigga that be blocking shit. Like, come on, fam. Yeah.
But the thing was, in that game, even though they lost by 30, I think he only had like 19. Right, he had like 19 points. He had some blocks. So
yeah, it's really the defense. It's really the defense.
He was punching niggas shit. Not gonna lie to you, but this nigga Castle was on fire, bro.
Bugging.
He was on fire. We had like 39 or some shit like that. I might be forcing it on
2023 Wemby, right? 2024 Wemby with number 1 overall pick. Mm-hmm. 2024 4th overall pick, Stephen Castle. 2025 2nd overall pick, Dylan Harper. How the fuck?
And he's hooping.
No, but how do they do it? How do you get the three top 5 picks back to back to back? It's like the ultimate tank job of all time. Like, it's literally a masterful performance.
I just feel like when they be doing, like, because they got scouts and shit, right? So these scouts are all over, right? And so I'm just thinking, like, are they keeping their eyes on certain players from like a certain point? You feel me? Like senior in high school.
Yeah, like
and we're just
that.
You know what I'm saying?
There's that, but like everybody's doing that. It's how the hell do you end up with the top 5 picks to end up getting that person? You get me? Because the shit you're saying is, yeah, they're doing that, but there's another person that was looking at Stephon Castle too. There's 26 other teams. Everybody looking, right? Yeah. And somehow y'all end up with the top 5 picks able to get that person. Like, of course, you're still, but it is excellent scouting as well, because obviously you could have picked somebody else as that 4th spot. But, everybody knew he was a top 5 pick coming out of college.
It makes me think.
How the fuck?
It makes me think.
It's a conspiracy, bro.
It makes me think about when we drafted Tatum, right? In 2016. We got him 3rd.
Wasn't it 18?
One of the two.
Yeah,
one of the two, 18, 17, around that age, one of the two. Yeah. But fucking but before him was Fultz, right?
Yeah.
Philly had the pick before us. I don't know what the fuck niggas did, but finagled some shit out of Philly and say, yeah, let me get that third or some shit like that. Like told them they told them they was going to draft somebody else so they can draft folk, so they can go and grab Tatum. I'm like, that's some slick shit right there.
Yeah, no, that's some
like,
slick
what
shit.
are y'all niggas, like you said, what are you doing and what do you see that makes you to get to that position to be able to draft these players?
And I ain't gonna lie, I bet you if I did some research, it's gonna be like they got those picks because a trade that they did years ago or whatever. Because like that shit's how it be. It'd be like there'd be trades. It'd be like, yo, in a 2030, you get the 2032 first overall. Like shit be 10 years down the line type shit.
When we got rid of KG and Paul Pierce sent them to Brooklyn, we got mad picks for that shit, right?
Yeah.
Them picks turned into Jaylen Brown, fucking Tatum, and a couple of them.
That's how it be.
You feel me? And it was patent picks from then.
They be pushing it down the line. And honestly, after playing 2K and doing franchise mode and all of that,
it's like, okay,
I'll be doing that shit. I'll be like, all right, let me get 2 years down the line. Because I'm doing in errors anyway too, so it's a little bit more cheating for me. So I'm able to see who's coming out the draft.
Because then going off of that, like getting the pick from like 2-3 years down the line, you're watching that kid from senior in high school. You know what I'm saying? At a freshman in college, you just watching them grow because you see something in them, and then you're able to scoop them. You know what I mean? Depending on what pick you get and how high he is in the draft or some shit.
That's a fact, bro.
Yo, like, these niggas are smart, bro.
So, Spurs versus OKC, I mean, that's cinema right there. That's box office. That's going to be a hell of a matchup.
It's going to be a great matchup.
It's tough to call because both young, both got, a big man that can stretch the floor because they got Holmgren, and him and Wemby already got there's a little animosity there because they probably get their clothes from the same spot. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the same, they built the same. So, but
pencil thin.
but pencil thin 7 feet plus motherfuckers that are athletic as shit. But OKC has the experience, obviously, just coming off the chip. But it's seeming like the Spurs don't give a fuck about any of that. Just because when you got somebody like Wemby, bro, even if he has 19, he has 5 blocks, 8 blocks. He had 12 blocks in a game in the last series. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. And even if he don't block it, you have to adjust your shot. So he's changing everything in the paint. Like I said in the last episode, he's gonna get multiple Defensive Player of the Years and multiple MVPs in the same season. But got Shea over there, right? If J-Dub is able to come back healthy, then that adds a whole nother dynamic to the OKC.
It does.
The Spurs, even though the talent is there, they're young, obviously. But like I said, to me, it doesn't seem like they care. But that's just, to me, how it seems. We don't know until they actually play against them. OKC's going to have the home court advantage. Obviously, I think we all want to see 7 just for the entertainment. Realistically, I do got to go in 7 because I can't call it. And if it's game 7, I got to go with the experience, championship experience. So I got OKC. I feel like it might just be too early for shit right now for the Spurs. Maybe I'm wrong. Obviously, I could be wrong. But that's just my opinion.
I respect it. Yeah. I got it going the other way. I'm riding with the Spurs on this. I do got to go in 7 though. I don't think this is going to be easy. Experience. I think just these both teams are just great teams, but I just really like the Spurs team right now. I like what they got going on with Castle and De'Aaron Fox, and I like their bench. I kind of like their bench because they even though as a team they may not have championship experience, they still do have a leader over there in Luke Cornett who does have a championship. So hopefully that can be a bug in the ear to show them how to move, how to stay calm during certain situations. But I just really like this Spurs team. I like how just Wemby's playing. I like how he has a bit of I don't give a fuck in him right now. You know what I'm saying? I like I like the fuck out of here. Nah, don't fucking touch me. I'm liking that aggressive side of women.
Do not touch me.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm liking that in the defense, and I think it's gonna be a good series. It's gonna be super entertaining. Whoever wins it, obviously, just deserves it. I think, but yeah, I'm around with the Spurs on this.
Yeah, that's. We'll see what happens. I think again we just wolf won Game 7 at the end of the day.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Why not, bro?
So we won Game 7.
Why not, bro? I mean, this is when it comes to this part of the year, man. You know what I mean? A Game 7 is fire. You know, NBA playoffs are fire. You know what I mean? When there ain't no bullshit referee bullshit going on, but you know what I mean? It's very entertaining. You know what I mean? It's a great way to end the season. And, you know, because once the summer hit, I ain't really got too much to watch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I'm outside after that. So
yeah, man. But I think it's gonna be a hell of a test for the Knicks either way. Cause I gotta go to the East since we talking about that, just to finish it off. I feel like no matter what, it's gonna be tough. And even if we get out and we go to the finals, it's gonna just be the toughest test that you can ask for. You know, there's no Mickey chip here. That's basically what I'm seeing. Whether it's the Knicks versus OKC, or Detroit versus OKC, or Spurs versus the Knicks, or Spurs versus Detroit, or Cleveland. None of it is like, nah, that's an easy win. Like
it's gonna be tight. Pause. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be because you know, the surprising team really, I think out of all of it is probably Cleveland. You know what I mean? I don't think people see Cleveland as high, maybe, but to see that they're, you know, with Detroit right now going to the Game 7, whoever, you know, whatever the finals ends up being, I think it should be a good one because of the talent that's on these teams right now. You know what I mean? So there's some box office names, so this should be a good finals.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man, we're gonna call it a motherfucking wrap with that one. We appreciate y'all. As you already know, keep tuning in, keep showing love, keep liking, keep subscribing. It's your host, Jake Spread Love. I'm signing off. Lex, any important words?
You already know, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed another episode of Primo Sports.